eyebrows are like one of the most important things on a person's face when it comes to makeup application because they just set off the whole entire look. I can't tell you how many times I was talking to somebody and I was distracted by like eyebrows, so they're really, really important. And I like when they're like just wax and they have that highlighted look and it's just like boom, like popping. And obviously you cannot have that just been waxed look every single day because one, overly waxing your eyebrows is gonna mess with the shape. Two, it's not good for the skin underneath there anyway. So I had to find a way that I can get that just wax highlighted, perfectly arched look every single day without actually spending money to wax my eyebrows so much times. So let me just pull in closely so you guys can see what I'm working with. This is what I'm talking about, like when you're in between waxes, like it's still, my shape is okay. The top is a little scraggly and kind of getting fuzzy, but it's okay. But it's not like popping, it's not like wow, or you know, that highlighted look that I like when you come out of the waxing chair or the threading salon. So I found the way to do that, as I stated. So here's what you're gonna need. You need two types of concealer. This is what I do. You can use one, but I use two. Two different types. You need a shade or concealer that's like 2 shades lighter than your complexion. And you need a concealer that's like really, really close to your complexion. I'll tell you why you have 2 different shades in a little bit. Alright, you also need an eyeliner brush that's really sturdy, again, to help you make those lines. You need a brown powder brush, and again, stick with the browns. When you use black or colors that are too dark, your eyebrows come off looking unnatural, and when you step out into the sun, it will be shining like crazy. So stay away from the black shadows, okay? So brown, a dark brown, this is NYX ES06. And then also, I have a cream, dark brown, and this is from Smashbox Holiday Set. Click your it. Alright, so let's start. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the concealer that's a shade or a couple of shades lighter than your own complexion, and you're just going to take however the applicator comes, I'm not sure. You're going to take it and then place it right here on your hand. Now the reason I put it on my hand is because it kind of gives me more control over the application as opposed to doing this. Yeah, so that's why I put it on my hand. Alright, you're going to take your concealer brush and you are going to just dab the brush into what you put into the concealer on your hand. And you're just gonna kind of gather the concealer on the tip of the brush, not the flat back, but just the tip of the brush. You're gonna start with the first eyebrow. I like to gently lift the skin around the brow up so I can just only get the highlighted area, and I'm just following the natural shape of my brow. I start skinny at the front part of the brow. I follow the high point of the arch, and then I bring it down for the tail. So already when I step back, you see the difference. It looks more highlighted. This is just the beginning. We have way more to do. All right, the next step, same thing. Just bring that brow up a little bit. And don't forget, you're not making like straight, blunt lines. You're following the arch. You are following the arch. So you're not just doing this. You're like going almost like a semicircle. So again, I put a little bit less right there. Put a little bit more at the high point and bring it down at the tail. So already when I step back, you see that highlighted look, you see that pop. You see that like fresh out of the waxing chair, fresh out of the threading salon look that a lot of people like because it just gives you this highlighted lift in your face. All right, so after you do that, just wipe off the excess of the lighter shade on your hand. You're gonna take the concealer that is your complexion or close to your complexion. And the first one that I used was a Fit 25, and this one is Maybelline Fit 30. Same thing. Dabbing it on your hand. You don't need as much for the top, or at least I don't. Same thing, dabbing it on the tip of the brush, and then you're gonna same thing, follow the line of your brow and outline your brow at the very top. I like to sometimes do the outside as well, but if you're beginning at this, I don't recommend doing the outside because you have to really blend that well. So start off with just doing the top and the bottom. All right, so your next step is to take that brown cream eyeshadow that I told you guys about. You need to see it again. Here it is, Smashbox. Click your gift set, number 19. I love Smashbox eyeshadows because they kind of give me the same feel as a pigmented MAC eyeshadow, but they're a lot cheaper. Like I got this whole set, I think, for like $30-something one Christmas, and I'm still rocking strong with it. All right, so you're gonna take the brown, cream brown, dip it into this eyeliner brush, and you're gonna just follow the line, starting at the bottom. Soft, soft, soft hands. So you're just giving it a little bit more color. You're not actually like drawing them on or anything like that. And after you start from the bottom, you're just gonna bring whatever you put at the bottom, softly brush it up. So yeah, I'm using very, 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 very light strokes. I'm not going overboard. I'm not making it blunt, like almost like you're tickling your eyebrows with the brush. Now you're gonna do the same thing on this side. Start at the bottom. Gently work your way out, and again, this is just giving it a little bit more pigment so it stands out. And then you're gonna take what you put and just bring it up using soft, 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 soft. Can't stress this enough. You have to use soft strokes. Anything that's blunt and harsh is gonna look that way. And nobody has blunt, harsh eyebrows. All right, so after you do that, you're gonna take your spoolie and just kind of like, you know, blend it in. So if there's any harsh lines, you're getting rid of them. Especially towards the tail. Because again, nobody's eyebrows just like stop, it kind of tapers off. So you wanna just do that look as well. All right, so if I stand back, you're like, oh, this girl's eyebrows are snatched. You're like, wow, her eyebrows look great and everything. But there's one important step that I do not want you to skip, and I will pull in close to prove my point. Now, right now, from a distance, it's looking cute, but if I pull this in, nobody has eyebrows like that. No, that is not what's hot in the streets. OMG. So it's really, really important to remember one of these final steps, blending. So how you blend this without disrupting what you did, again, hold the high point up, take the brush to where you start the concealer, and you just pull it down. Pull it down. You want to make sure the brush doesn't have any excess concealer on it. And you just pull it down. Start, pull, start, pull, start, pull, start, pull. And I take my finger and just swipe it clean. So you still have that highlighter look, but it's not like drastic. And especially over here. And you want to make sure that you try not to disrupt what you just did. Same thing, take the concealer brush, put it where you started, pull that down. And again, being careful not to disrupt what you just did. Just blended that in, take my finger, give it one clean swipe. Now for the top, you're not gonna leave the top without blending. One of the reasons why I use a darker shade at the top is because naturally the lightest part of your eyebrow after you wax is underneath, not really too much at the top. So it just makes it look a lot more natural, and it kind of gives it that, you know, three-dimensional look. The ones on the side, if you did it, you're gonna pull out and swipe. All right, so you still have that highlighted look, but it's not as drastic as it was looking before, and we're almost done. Now the last step that I have for the blending is to take a fluffy brush, like a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and just go under, just to make sure that this is blended perfectly and I'm not looking crazy. IX dark brown, and you're gonna just dip some in the same concealer brush, and this is just to kind of set what you did. So again, using light strokes, using a lot less at the top and more towards the middle, and a little bit less at the end. You're just trying to catch the hairs and make sure it stays in place. It's like when you set your makeup with a powder, you're setting what you did to your brow with this brown eyeshadow powder. And you're going over to make sure there's no... I take the concealer that is the same shade or close to my complexion, and I put a little dab again on my hand for controlled application. Just a small amount. Now, one of the things with my makeup, I like to have that highlighted look, like I said, especially on my eyes. So what I do, because it's the same complexion, it gives this little shimmer effect. I don't know if it's just me, but it works for me, so maybe it's not work for you. So try it, see what happens. But I take a little dab of the concealer that's my complexion, and I just put it in the high point of my arch. And I don't have to blend it out that much because it is my same complexion. And then look, it just gives it this shimmer, like it just hits the light off, and it just looks like perfect. And again, just give that highlighted look. So when I do my smoky eye, like that's just already there and popping. So I do the other side. And again, just in the high point. Then you can bring it down a little bit, but you don't have to blend it out too much. Like I said, it's literally like your same complexion. And again, do you see that? Like, just brings it up. I love it. So anyways, I hope this video helped you. I hope you guys were able to learn something and you were able to keep up. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys got what I did and you liked what I did and you like this method and you want to use it on yourself. So if you did like it and you learned something, don't forget to show me some love by liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and just like, you know, I'm gonna try to do a lot of these other things too, like makeup tutorials and things along those lines. So please, you know, look out for those things. So, all right, that's basically it. I'm gonna pull in close with the camera so you guys can see that. Yeah, love it. Woo! So I hope it works for you guys too. And yeah, that's it. Hugs and love. Bye. Whoa.